What's up? It's it's Dick Braxton, aka I guess I'm still Clueless Vino. I wanted to come on here and make a video, and I want to take it back to the basics, man. Um, a few years ago, long time, not a long time ago, long time in the grand scheme of things. I think pre-pandemic is a long time ago at this point. That's my thought process on it. A long time ago, I started doing these videos on Instagram, usually the story function, um, where I would try wine for like kind of the first time. I really wasn't a wine drinker for a long time, especially we going through college. You had like just your beer phase, your liquor phase, but never got into wine. So I wanted to try wine, and I'm saying wine a lot, but I wanted to try it and try to find some of my favorites, but also just chat about stuff that I cared about. That turned into what I called Brandon Reviews Wine. Post pandemic, I started a show called Clueless Vino, the Clueless Vino podcast, where I would drink wine and, have conversations with people, just different guests. Sometimes they were, family members, friends, old coaches, just a bunch of different people, and just chat about life, chat about, what they're interested in, what their hobbies are, some of the things that they're involved in. And I thought that was, honestly, it was the first podcast I ever did, and a lot of people loved it and a lot of people enjoyed it. Going into having my second child, I did a whole season 2 in preparation, just because I was like, I wanted to at least still have some episodes going out while I won't have the opportunity to record. So I got all those out and I did it, and I was intent on bringing it back for season 3. And I recorded so many episodes for season 3, a lot of episodes of season 3, and there was a plan behind it, but it just didn't and hasn't come to the fruition I thought it would. I just feel like I should kind of give an outlook, or like give an update on what the what Clueless Vino will be or will not be. So welcome to a mini episode of Clueless Vino, I guess. I don't even know what I'm calling this. Clueless Vino, mini-so, Clueless Vino, after dark. I don't know. It's dark. I have better lighting and stuff. This isn't how the podcast usually look. You go back and look it through my videos, you'll see that it looks a little different. But either way, I got this bottle of wine for my birthday. Shout out to Total Wine. I didn't know you can get a bottle of wine for like a nickel if it's your birthday. It's a great campaign, by the way. If I had known that, I would have signed up for them for a long time ago. Either way, we have oh my God, it's just it's Italian. Marchese di Borgosole. It's a Fiano Puglia. I don't know if I'm saying any of those words right. This is I want to say it's what is this? Is it a Riesling? What is this? Or it's just like a mix of something. See, I don't be knowing nothing. Let's just open it. Okay. It smells pretty good. We got our glass. Let's pour up. Let's give it a go. It's interesting. The smell and the taste don't match. So this isn't as sweet as I thought it was going to be, because it has a nice sweet hint to it. It kind of smells like, maybe that's apple, and maybe that's why it's not as sweet. And it's probably not like a sweet apple. Probably more of a on a tartar end. I thought I smelled some peach in here too, though, because it's kind of like a tangy taste versus a sweet note. The other thing about this is I'm not an expert in wine at all, by the way. Not even close. I'll just be saying words. It could be wrong. It could be right. I'll never know. You won't either unless you're sommelier. Is that how you pronounce it? I don't know. Anyway, Clueless Vino. So those season 3 episodes, as you know, are probably very no. Scratch that. Those season 3 episodes are very stale. Like, a lot of it was topic specific or time specific. A lot of the things that may have happened, or people's highlights, or people's things that they were doing at the time, are very, they've either done it, or they're not relevant anymore. And I still want to get those episodes out. So what I think I'm gonna do, I'm not entirely sure yet. I think I'm going to take a lot of those episodes and I'm going to edit them in a way that at least whatever pertinent information is in there, I can include. And just make some episodes out of that. They won't be as long as what they were initially supposed to be, but I would like to at least have them out and just have it something I could put out. We'll call them. I think what I'm gonna call them is the Clueless Vino. Um, because wine comes in sometimes comes in sets like boxes or whatever. Um, I'm gonna call them the Clueless Vino Lost Crate episodes. I think that's what I'm gonna do. That's the plan. Um, I'm not sure how much full effort I'm gonna get into that because, like I said, they're old episodes. There's a lot of things that would have to edit out uh, because they just don't they don't fit anymore. I'll say that they wouldn't fit into the grand scheme of what I want to do eventually. Which leads me to my next point: is Cluzino dead? I don't think Cluzino is, just because it's been out of sight, out of mind. Number one, number two. I feel like I go beyond just trying wines. I still like trying wines, so there's still something I want to do. But a lot of what made the show great was just I talked to people and the conversations were cool. So I think I want to do something. Just I want to change the name to maybe like Clueless Conversations, and just have conversations with people about things. Drinking will be not necessarily mandatory, but it's encouraged or involved, um, because I think it's cool to talk over a glass of wine or a drink or a cocktail or whatever. Hell, it's cool to talk over energy drinks or water. It don't matter. The drink was always about was just a vehicle used for the conversation. Um, and that's what I want to do. I want to just I have a lot of cool ideas that I have that I want to do, and there are a lot of cool ideas that I want to do that's outside of like the clues conversation bubble that I want to do. I thought about doing a test run for just like a late night type show, and it wouldn't be live because being live is just it's too dangerous with me. Trust me, it's not great. But just kind of doing like a recorded type of live situation where I set up, you know, like different segments. I talk about this, talk about that. I want to have like a live performance type thing. Not a live, but a live performance where I have like an artist that's not necessarily known kind of perform one of their songs, or we just play a video of theirs in between that time, like as like the late night show guest. Um, I have the idea in my head. I just don't know if I'm gonna execute it this year or I'm gonna just slowly do it as I go along. But it's definitely something I want to do. But the clues conversations, I feel like I can just come up with different ideas. Be like, hey, I want to do this. Hey, I want to do that. Hey, I want to do this. Um, they might be long episodes. They may be short episodes. I'm not sure yet, but it's something I'm thinking about. But yeah, Clueless Vino was a good run, man. Clueless Vino started off as Brandon Reviews Wines. Those were good times. Clueless Vino was a great time. Um, but I think we can kind of take it to the next step. Clueless Conversation Show. The Clueless Conversation Show is kind of what I'm thinking I want to do. Not sure if 2026 is when it'll come back. I want to do the Lost Crate stuff first, get that out the way. 3 seasons of Clueless Vino was great, I feel like. And then we just move on to the Clues Conversation Show. We try to figure out what we want to do with that. Might not be as consistent as Clues Vino was, but you know, it'll definitely be something fun or something interesting to kind of talk to watch and listen to. So I'm hoping it'll be like a branch off, kind of like a spinoff, maybe even like a continuation of Clues Vino. I'm just talking at this point. This wine is it's okay. I was when I was doing the wine thing, when I was trying to choose which one I wanted. You can only pick it up to a certain amount of money for it to qualify for the nickel. I picked between one and two. I ended up going with this one. I'm slightly wishing I picked the other one. Not too much because this isn't bad. It's probably pairs well with like food. Like if I was having like I'm getting another one. If I had it with some fish, like a lighter fish, this would hit even harder. Um, but as is, it's not bad. I would say See, this is colder for some reason. Now, when I drink this, it's a lot colder. Like it's chilled. It's a lot better. I would say if this is like you're on it's a hot day, and you're outside, this is a perfect drink to have. Um, Shout out to the moms if you want to do. Yes, shout out to the moms, man. If you want to have a drink or a bottle to just have outside with like some moms and just chill out, maybe by the pool or something, um, or you have like a little kid date or whatever, just have this. This isn't bad. I would say that for sure. I'd give it like, I don't want to rate it. Did I used to rate these? I don't even remember what I used to do on Clueless Vino now. It's been such a long time. But if I had to rate it, it's probably like a 6 out of 10. It's cool. Would I get it again? No. If it was offered to me, would I drink it? Yes. So yeah, it's kind of where I've had my scale at. So like I said, I didn't want to make this too long. I just wanted to kind of update people on like what my goal is for Clueless Vino, which is to not kill it, but like to morph it into something else. Clueless Conversations. Um, yeah, and then I wanted to talk about just maybe possibly doing that late night show. Still not sure if I'm going to do that this year, but something I definitely want to do in the future. I have too many creative projects. I have a future. I'm working on a rollout right now for something that's dropping very soon. So I've been doing that. I got to get back into writing the third Alicia Parsons book. There's so much stuff I got to do, bro. I have another podcast I'm supposed to start on top of the anime podcast. Shout out to Two Tall Boys podcast where me and Keem try not to get canceled every week, and the Together We Anime podcast where me, Nick, and Nisho review anime and tell you if it's worth your watch or you should watch Paint Dry. Both options sometimes are the same thing. But yeah, so on top of those podcasts, I'm gonna try to revive this one and add another one on top of it. So I got a lot of different creative projects that I'm trying to do. Um, yeah, I'm rambling, but this is how Brandon Reviews Wine used to be. Appreciate everybody who ever watched Clues Vino. Appreciate everybody who got me to 100 subscribers, by the way, on YouTube. Shouts to y'all. It's been a while. I didn't even realize it happened until I just opened my phone one day. And yeah, hopefully there's more stuff to come. I do got a couple videos coming out soon. I would drop that, what was it? The Nicktoons. Oh, it was like the Nicktoons tier ranking video. I did like 3 or 4 months ago. I was drunk that day though. It can't be that good. I haven't even looked at it. I know it's not great. But I do have another one for a specific thing that's tied to the book that's coming out. That'll be coming out very soon. I can't promise I'll be consistent, but look out for the Lost Crate episodes. They will be coming out as soon as I get a chance to do them. But as I always say, thank you for watching this, whatever this is. Maybe the start of Clues Conversation, the birth of Clues Conversations. But don't forget to drink up.